Hello, my sweet friend. It's Christina, and welcome to a new episode of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Hello, my sweet friend. I am Christina Revalo, cake decorator, coach, and teacher, and I am here to empower my fellow cake artists to be creative and to work together as a tight cake community by providing information and opportunities for all, regardless of their level of expertise and knowledge. If you are a cake artist, cake decorator, baker, or cake enthusiast and want to be coached for success, this podcast is for you. Let me help you set achievable goals, understand that managing your time, having a positive mindset, understanding your customer, selling, using social media for your cake business, and knowing how to teach your craft are all as important as flour, sugar, and eggs. Let me share with you what has worked for me, all from a very personal and down-to-earth perspective. I want for you to put your name out there, not to be stressed with time and working hours, and to participate in cake collaborations and competitions, so one day you will be that cake artist featured in a cake magazine or teaching at international events, just like me. Welcome to the Art Cake Coach podcast. Well, hello, my sweet friends, and welcome to another episode of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Christina here, happy to be here another Tuesday. This is the second Tuesday of the month of December, if I'm not mistaken, which means that we're almost done with the year 2023. Two more episodes to go before the end of the year, and that's it. And the new year is coming, new projects, new ideas, new everything. I love New Year's because it's like a fresh start. Today's episode is funny. I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you. I had an idea for the episode today, but a lot of things had happened during this week that I'm gonna talk about in a second. And I have thousands of notes and episodes written down. I have ideas in notebooks and in agendas and everywhere. And for the first time in 80, this is episode 81, I don't know what to talk about. Just like that. It's like my mind is overwhelmed by many great news this week, by the Christmas coming, by a lot of things happening in, personally, like the house, the shopping, the kids, the Christmas, the traveling, the family, work. Anyway, there's so much going on in my head right now that for the first time after 81 episodes, I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. Also, I'm preparing a lot of interviews with amazing people for next year. So I've been focusing on that too, on organizing the interviews and inviting a lot of great cake artists that will be here next year. And all of that got me to think that I sat down here today. I turned on my computer. I took my notes out and I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. It's not that I don't know. I have a lot of ideas and I have, like I said, lists of ideas, but nothing is like, I don't feel it. One thing with this podcast is I have to feel it. I have to want to talk about it. And today's a weird day. And that happened. I don't know if it has to do with the creative block that I talked about last week. However, I've been working on it. We took a small family trip last weekend so we could, get out of our routines. And it was really good. I came with a few ideas for a new cake collaboration next year and for other cake collaborations I'm going to take part in next year. So all of this that I'm going around got me thinking to, okay, if you don't have to anything to say, and that's usually what I talk with my coaches in the coaching program, if you don't have anything to say, anything to ask, why don't you stop and just be thankful? That is the first step to anything, to be thankful. And that's one thing that I realized this year. Anything that you start with a thank you note, either a conversation, a text, a friendship, a business relationship, a project, a thought, anything that you start with a thank you note first, it's going to succeed. So I said, well, today is going to be my Christmas thankful list. It's not going to be my wishing list, even though we have Christmas coming up. It's going to be my Christmas thankful list. So stay tuned and let's see what we are thankful for. Well, today's episode is brought to you by Saracino. Not only because I use their products, especially their sugar paste modeling products called Pasta Model that I use for all my collaboration and competition pieces, but also with their free monthly magazine, We Love Pastry, a magazine filled with absolutely incredible, easy to follow, and unique tutorials created by very talented artists from around the world. We have interested interviews and blogs, and there are always ways to win products from the Saracino family. You can download it for free every month, and I will be leaving the links to their webpage so you can enjoy this great magazine every month. Thank you, Saracino, and thank you, We Love Pastry Monthly Magazine, for being part of the Art Cake Coach podcast. Okay, my sweet friends. So, as I said before, everything that we start with a thank you note is is bound for success, is bound for happening. Next year, when we start with our goal setting, you're going to see that the first thing that I like to do, and it's not just me, I learned this from other coaches and from other people. The first thing that you should do is to start with a thank you note. You start everything with a thank you note. Thank you for all of the things that got you to this point, so you can start planning your goals and planning your projects for the next year, month, trimester, week, whatever it is that you're planning. So today's episode is going to be about what are we thankful for? Of course, I'm going to be talking me, just myself, but I hope anything of the things that I'm going to be thankful for can resonate with you. And please share with me either on social media or here on Spotify. What are you thankful for this year? So, the first thing to do is to sit down and realize that we are thankful for something. Why? The feeling of being thankful actually creates, I believe in this stuff, so I'm going to say it. It creates some energy around the project or whatever we're going to make. And it's like an anchor. It's like, it's like a weighing stone there that sets everything in place for the correct path. That's why being thankful is important. Even in the worst situation, there's always something to be thankful for. It changes how we see things. If you're going through a hard time, but you find that little thing, even that this bad situation or um, this problem that you're in or whatever is happening to teach you something and you're thankful for that. I mean, we can be thankful about anything. We can be thankful about just being here today, listening. If you are listening to me, and I heard this from another podcast, if you're right now listening to me, means that you have a blessed life. You either have a phone or a computer or a device where you can listen to Spotify or to any of this platform, which means that you're okay in life. And that's something to be thankful for, just that we are allowed to be here listening and communicating with each other through these devices that we have, which means that our life is pretty comfortable. So that's one thing to be thankful for. Being thankful for every little detail, like your health, the air that you breathe, the tree that is in front of your house and produces oxygen so you can breathe it too. Just be thankful for the family, for the life that you have, for the friends that you have, for the path that you choose for yourself, for your health. I mean, my health has been a roller coaster this year, so I'm quite thankful to be over with that and to be okay now. And every time I take a step and I walk around and that nothing hurts, is like, okay, it's good. I'm thankful for this. So there are many, many things I'm sure in your life. So take a minute or two, sit down, pause me if you want to, and just write down, before we start the episode, write down the things that you're thankful for. A few, anything, the first thing that you think of. And after that, read them again and then listen to the episode and start thinking about all the blessings that you might have for next year, because I'm sure there will be many. One blessing that I have right now, that is happening right now, and it got my mind all over the place, and is one of the things that I'm thankful for, is the DMAs awards. Delicious Magazine Awards are going to be held next February in London, and our cake community, Cake Friends Stay Creative, got nominated for Best Online Community. First of all, just being nominated. I have never been nominated to anything, so this is like wow. I feel like, when you were a kid and you were dreaming about having winning an Oscar. That's how I feel right now. It's like, oh, I'm nominated. It's funny, but it's true. I feel like, first of all, recognize. I was talking to my friend Miriam the other day, Miriam Pearson, who's also nominated as a flower artist, and she said, I mean, just for our work to be recognized by your peers, I mean, that means the world to us. To me, it does mean the world to me. Second, because it's not my work, it's not me, it's the cake community, it's Cake Friends Stay Creative, which is my baby, which is a place that holds a very special place in my heart. Is a community that holds a very special place in my heart. It was born out of necessity in a moment of need, and it turned out to be, I don't know, I think one of my biggest accomplishments and biggest projects I've ever worked, the most fulfilling one. And it has been a safe haven for so many cake artists. And I mean, every time you thank me, every time you say how important this community is for you, that fills my heart. And knowing that our community, because it's not me, like I said, it's our community, and I keep saying this is our nomination, is our prize. That our community is being nominated, it's, I mean, it's beyond words. It's really amazing, it's really fulfilling, and above all is the living proof that this is what people are looking for. It's the proof that this is what we needed as a cake community. We needed a place where people could promote their work, promote their business, share their social media, share their accomplishments, learn, and all in an environment of positiveness and happiness and equality of opportunities for everyone. So it's really something that I'm thankful for. I never thought in my wildest dreams, when I started Cake Friends Stay Creative, that it was going to be what it is today. Never. To the point that I'm honestly thinking, it's funny because, and I give this advice to my coaches. It's like, listen to what life is putting in front of you, and what life is um, giving a special meaning for you. And I'm working in so many projects at the same time, but Cake Friends has been a steady one, has been like, yeah, like a steady boat, always since 3 years ago. And well, I'm wondering if that's where everything is going next year, more towards Cake Friends Stay Creative than my cake projects or anything else. So, well, we'll see. We'll see next year what happens. And of course, talking about how thankful I am for this nomination, I have to be honest with you guys. It's daunting. It is daunting. And it's not about winning. I've been uh, I've been thinking so much about the next step for our community, because I mean, I feel responsible. I feel responsible after this nomination, after the support that you have giving us, and after the trust that you have given us, that our community needs to grow, needs to get stronger, needs to serve more. And I'm thinking a lot, like, okay, what's next for our community? What should we do next? What is that our cake friends need in this moments? And of course, and I'm going to be honest with you, there comes the imposter syndrome, there comes the judging, there comes everything else. Is like, when I saw myself next to all the amazing nominees, I mean, we're talking about Cake Flakes, we're talking about Tina Scott Parrish, we're talking about, like, oh my god, what am I doing there? um but you put me there. So thank you so much for that. But of course, the imposter syndrome comes in, and I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing here? So it's really, I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. It's true. It's really just a big honor to be among this amazing group of people. And it's funny because I found, that I give quotes every Monday. I share quotes every Monday. And I found this one with a little cat playing piano that I loved it. That it says, confident is not they will like me. Confidence is I'll be fine if they don't. And I loved it. And I'm like, yes, because I felt again like this, sorry, like this little girl in school that just wanted to be accepted by the cool girls, in high school. And I was like, no, Christina, you have come a long way before after that. So don't worry about that. Just be happy, be thankful, and it will be fine if they don't like you. I mean, you're doing this for your community, and you're doing this um for the reason that I'm doing it is because I was a need, it was a necessity, and somebody had to do it. So why not? So that comes to my next big thank you. That is to have this big and strong community of cake friends, not only online but in the real life, like I said, because everything that I have cultivated and we have cultivated online has transformed into real friendships, and I think I'm thankful for that. When I went to Cake International last month, I was in awe, and I told that to Cholis, to my friend Cholis, because I said, all of these people that come and hug me and say thank you for the K community and that just treat me like their friends. I was their admirer. I mean, a year ago, I didn't even know they knew I exist. So it's a weird feeling. It's a feeling of, oh my God, these people know that I exist. It's weird, but at the same time, it's a familiar feeling of, okay, we're in the same, we're cake friends and we are together. So I'm thankful for all of these friendships. It's beautiful friendships that have come out of Cake Friends Stay Creative and the cake coaching and all of the projects I've been involved in. I'm thankful for each one of you, all of your love and all of your beautiful messages, and for making our community stronger and even more beautiful than already is. As your K coach, I am here to help you. If you want to go a little bit further in your journey to organize your time, set clear goals, maybe teach, work on your mindset, or set a roadmap for results, especially for results and success, I am here for you. Why don't you book a free discovery call with me? I will be leaving the links here in this episode so we can chat, we can talk about what you really need, and we can see if we're a good fit for each other. Remember, I have just one mission in this cake world. First is to unite the cake community as one and to make you, my cake artist, my sweet friend, understand the importance of investing in you. Like I said, I will be leaving the links here in the description of this episode so you can book a 30 minutes free discovery call with me. And just remember, in case nobody said this to you today, I do appreciate you and I want you to stay safe and stay creative. Okay, so we keep editing our thankful or our thank you list for 2023. To be thankful for things sets the mood to new projects to come, and of course, by these next two episodes in December, these next two episodes are going to be about, well, actually, one of them is going to be about the stress of the holidays and Christmas for cake artists, which is real. It's a thing. It happens, and of course, the last one of the year is going to be about setting our goals. So we need to be thankful first before we set our goals and we set new plans. I'm thankful for having a more organized social media because I've been studying a lot and learning a lot, not only to share it with you, but to put it into practice myself. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my students. I have a beautiful group of students for both for the coaching, and as you know, I'm also an ESL English teacher, so and also for my teaching, and I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful because they don't want to leave me. I'm I have to be honest, I'm being overworking for a lot of hours because my students won't take any classes if it's not with me. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I love you guys, and thank you for letting me be your teacher and for letting me do what I love to do. Also, I'm thankful for my coachees. I had, I will say, three, maybe four very special cases of coachees this year that have come along so much, have improved so much, have achieved their results, um, have become more than coaches and to me, and um, just seeing their transformation, how they started in the beginning of the year and how they're finishing in this year is that is something I'm thankful for. And I'm thankful for being part of that transformation, for not making the transformation. I didn't make the transformation. I didn't transform them. They transformed themselves, just for them to allow me to be part of the process by just asking a few questions and pinpointing some things that they might have not seen by themselves. So thank you guys for letting me be your coach this year. It means your transformation and your achievements means the world to me. So thank you for that too. I am thankful. This is funny. I am thankful for being able to say no and be okay with it. This is a big step for me. And let me know if it's a big step for you and if you have accomplished that too. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially if you're brought up and for you it's normal to be a people pleaser. I think I still am, but not as much as I used to be. You think that by saying no, you're going to lose the love and the acceptance of other people. So I have worked a lot on that, and not only being able to say no, but being okay with it. It's been one of my biggest accomplishments of this year, and I'm really, really thankful for that. I have dropped projects that were not aligned with my goals. I have said no to things that I had to do, and I was like, this is not for me, and being okay with that. To collaborations, to projects, to a lot of things, that even to opportunities in friendships, that not friendship but opportunities in the cake world, that you're like, this might not be for me, this might be for somebody else, and I just pass it along, and I was okay with that. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my peers. I'm thankful for being here where I am today, because I remember many, many years ago. I'll tell you, my daughter right now is 12. She was not even 1 year old. So that will be 11, 12 years ago. I was taking part on my first cake competition here in Portugal, and I felt so out of place. I felt so it, I'm going to be honest, it was not greatly judged. It was very biased, and I was so out of place in that competition. I felt that I didn't belong so much, and I didn't feel comfortable there. And I said, one day, I'm going to be in a place where I'm going to be comfortable, when I'm going to be recognized, and where I'm going to be helping others being recognized. And here I am. So I'm thankful for that, because that was many years ago. It was a goal that I had, and now it happened. So I'm thankful for that as well. And especially for having this beautiful group of cake friends, that I'm repeating myself again, but that you guys are in the top of my list, definitely. I am thankful. I am thankful also for learning. I'm going to start there. I'm thankful for learning. I learned a lot this year. I took a lot of courses, classes, webinars, read books. I learned a lot, and I'm really thankful for that because I discovered so many things that I could share with you. I discovered so many things that could help me and help you. And also I discovered that a lot of things are BS. And I'm thankful for discovering that too. I'm thankful for discovering that a lot of the, either self help, motivational books or quotes or coaches or people around, or even marketing, sales strategies, the next big thing that's going to make you a millionaire, it's just BS. So I'm thankful for recognizing that because that means I'm growing up, and that's good. That's good too. I I am thankful for using all the tools that I'm using right now. I'm thankful for being able to record an episode. I was talking to my husband the other day because we were watching TV and we have Spotify in the TV, and we pressed the Spotify button by mistake, and my face came out on TV with the arcade coach, and I just and start running, start talking, and my husband would just laugh and was like, I mean, I see you every day, and I have to watch you on TV. And I'll be thankful for that. Thank goodness you can watch me in that. And then I look at him and say, did you realize that you can watch me on TV? I mean, you can listen to me on TV, and I'm there, and I'm there because I have done it all by myself. I learned how to use the tools, how to use the platforms, how to make a podcast. I didn't know, guys, how to make a podcast. I had no idea. I researched, I found, I learned, and I'm thankful for that too. And you see that I accomplished all that by myself. He just laughed at me. He said, well, that's you, and I knew that when I married you. So yeah, I couldn't expect less from you. So thank you, husband. I'm thankful for my husband. It's my husband's birthdays today. I forgot that. I didn't forget his birthday. I already gave him his gift, but I'm thankful for my husband too, and my family, because not only because it's his birthday, but because he's the best. And I hope he listens to this episode. He doesn't listen to all the episodes, but I'm going to say it. He is he let me do everything that I do. He never question it. He always supports me, but he never gets in the way. And I love him for that. Because he's not the kind of husband that's going to tell me, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that," or "Let me help you with the podcast," which I appreciate. I'm sorry. I'm the kind of person that needs to do things by myself. I love my husband to death, but I will never work with him. And he knows that. I'm sure. I hope he's listening. But I'm so grateful that he allows me to do everything. He supports everything. He's always like, "What do you need? Do you need another microphone? Do you need another light? Do you need another computer? Do you need more memory for your computer? What do you need?" Um, he gives me time to do things. I'm thankful for him for that, but he doesn't get in the way. And I love him to death for that. And he's also cute. So maybe one day we'll see him. And it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, sweetie. Um, I hope you listen to this and have a wonderful day today. I made his cake today, chocolate with coffee. That's his favorite. So I'm thankful for my husband too. I'm thankful for my kids. They also put up with me a lot, and they just they don't make fun, but they just laugh at me. But they're also proud, so I'm happy and I'm thankful for them too. And I'm thankful for everything. And to the last one, and of course, is connected to the previous one. I'm thankful for this podcast. This podcast has been a safe haven for me, and hopefully a safe haven for many of you. The amount of feedback, love, how the podcast has grown, how the podcast has um, become part of many of you. I'm just thankful that somebody is listening in the other side of this microphone, because like I said before in many episodes, it's just me talking to the computer, talking to the wall. But seeing the statistics, which show me that people is listening, seeing your comments, um, listening to your feedbacks, seeing you repost the podcast on the social media, knowing that you are there, it means the world to me. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. Thank you for listening to this crazy Venezuelan lady who speaks American English and who is here every week trying to give you something. I always think when I think of the episodes, I think, what can you walk away with from the episode? And I know today is been my Christmas thank you list. But if you can walk away with something, walk away with, I'm going to say two things. One, the idea to stop and to create your own thank you list before you start next year, before you start creating your projects or setting your goals for next year. Just stop, take a deep breath, and think of the things that you are thankful for. It is a game changer in the results of your goals. It is. It is. Trust me, it is. I have proved it this year. And second, if you can walk away with something, is with my gratitude. My gratitude for you guys to be there and for being part of the RK Coach. I love you so much. I'm getting emotional today. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being there. Okay, this was a first in the RK Coach podcast. I actually got emotional, guys. Come on. You don't know. I mean, this is funny. That never happened before because I'm actually a big crier. I am terrible. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. Uh, if you put this, like, do you remember Friends? Is the episode where this happened? This could be the one where Christina got emotional. That's today's episode. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of this family that I love so much. And just do your thank you list. Just be thankful for all the beautiful blessings that you have in your life. There are sure there are many. Uh and and if you haven't voted for Cake Friends Stay Creative on the DMAs, go and vote. The link will be here on the podcast description. It's funny because the DMAs, the Delicious Magazine Awards, this year have a very special audience vote, public vote. So we have made it to the finalists, but your vote is still very important to us. If you can take a few minutes and vote for Cake Friends Stay Creative as best online community of 2023, I will really, really appreciate it. And you will be on my thank you list for next year for sure. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. You are a very, very special part of my life. So thank you so much. Think about what you're thankful for. Start next year on a thank you note. That will be awesome. That will be a game changer. And as always, I say goodbye as I say goodbye. Stay safe and stay creative, my sweet friends. I'll see you next time. My sweet, sweet friend, if you liked this episode, if you love this podcast, I will kindly, kindly ask you to leave me a started review, whatever you're listening to this episode that is available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and I think a couple of other ones. But in any of those, just leave me a review. Leave me a couple of stars or 5 stars if you like it. So people will find this episode, the algorithm would put it out there, and more of our K community will benefit from it. Share it with your friends. Download the episode and share them. Share them on your social media and tag me because I will answer you back. Of course I will. And send me comments, send me your review, send me your feedback. Even if you don't agree with anything that I say, I would love to hear your opinion. You can find me in any of my social media accounts. I will be leaving the links here on this episode description. I'm on Facebook as The Art Cake Experience. I am on Instagram at Christina_The Art Cake Experience. Or you can even find me on YouTube, my YouTube channel, The Art Cake Experience channel. So thank you so much for listening. And please, please, please leave me your review and leave me your comments and your feedback. I would love to hear what you have to say about any of these episodes.